This is Rob Mitchell of BloodHorse.com. I'm here at the Keeneland September yearling sale, and I'm talking to Catherine Parke, whose Valkyrie stud yesterday hit a big home run with a horse that sold for over $1 million. Catherine consigned that horse on behalf of two of her longtime clients, Mr. and Mrs. William Curran. So Catherine, tell us about this horse and your relationship with the Currans.
Well, this horse was the first horse out of Wilshie Wed, was Stormello, Grade 1 stakes winner, and Bill trained the horse, and we had so much fun with him. She's had a couple of fillies, and now she's had another colt that has won the Grade 2 Del Mar Derby and a couple of stakes. He's a wonderful animal, and her yearling by Bernardini, her colt, it's actually one of the very first yearlings the Currans have ever sold. They've always bred their own horses and bought horses. So it was a real experience to go through all this. He was just beautiful. He came out beautiful, and he grew beautifully, and he was just a lovely, lovely special animal.
And this is not the first time, even though your consignment is not the largest at this sale every year. Certainly it's one of the most successful. This is not the first time you've done this, is it?
Well, I had a filly last year I had two Bernardinis last year that were lovely. A colt out of Avenosa Colt, a code that brought, I think it was 630,000, I believe. It was a beautiful animal. And one of my own fillies, a Bernardini filly, out of Silk and Sapphire, it brought over $1 million.
Wow, so just great results from limited opportunities. To what do you attribute this? Your horse, obviously you've been at this a long time, you're an accomplished horsewoman. The preparation, the team, and obviously I guess having Currans as clients who breed good horses.
Well, my farm is very hilly, and it's always raised horses that outrun their pedigrees, and then they kind of make their own pedigrees, you know. I have great staff. I'm not a very good delegator. I'm very hands-on. I'm very detail-oriented, and it's probably been good that I've stayed small. I like to see all the horses and actually handle them myself, and I'm extremely involved in the process, but I love horses. I don't want to stay in the office. It's hard to keep me in the office.
And certainly, what's your overall assessment of this sale as far as, obviously when you have horses like you have here that everybody wants, you also had an unusual heat that brought 400,000 a short time ago. Overall, though, what's your assessment? What are you hearing, and what are you seeing with your own results?
Well, I think it's a very strong sale. I think there's good depth to this sale, and my philosophy from even 10 years ago is you've got to have a nice animal if you're going to come compete with 3,000 or 4,000, 5,000 yearlings. You've just got to have a clean X-ray and a good scope, and have an animal that you'd want to buy. There just isn't any point to come if you don't have all the product that the buyers would want. If you do, the last colt I just sold, the unusual heat colt, I mean, there were 10 scopes and 10 x-rays pulled on him. I mean, that's pretty serious interest. He was a lovely animal, but you just have to have a nice horse.
So you're selective about what you bring to the sale,
yes,
then?
Yes.
Okay.
People come from all over the world, so they want to take something home special. I know that's hard to do if you have a lot of them, and it's hard to race and a lot of horses if you don't bring them to the sales. But they need to be able to check all the boxes, and then you're fine.
Catherine, thanks a lot, and best of luck to you.
Thank you.